Hey, metal vinyl community. Welcome to my end of the year best of albums list. Um, First of all, I'd like to just talk about a couple of runner ups. These are albums that I do not yet own, but hope to at some point, and most of them came later in the year. Not all, actually, most though. The first one is Blue Dot Nord with Ethereal Horizons. Ethereal Horizons, that's better. First up is Blue Dot Nord with Ethereal Horizons. I'm a big Blue Dot Nord fan, although some of their albums speak to me a little heavier than others. But what I've heard of this one, I have listened to it a few times all the way through, really enjoying it. So another one would be Black Braid 3. Have yet to get a hold of any of Black Braid's albums, but just awesome anthemic black metal. It's really, really great. Few other ones, Perennialith, Abigail Williams, Ancient Death, One of Nine, Void Ceremony, all put out great albums in 2025, and I hope to get a hold of their albums at some point. So next up, listening to in the background is this album. The band is called, now I'm going to butcher this because it's Norwegian. So it is Handgemeng, Handgemeng. I'm sure I said that completely wrong, but this is the crazy cover of these guys. And the album's called Satanic Panic Attack. Yeah, I mean, it's rock and roll tinged metal. I don't know how else to describe it. These guys are really something unique, but it definitely has that Norwegian rock and roll sound and feel to it. Think Turbo Negro in their prime, Helicopters, really good action rock with a tinge of metal, mostly in the vocals and heaviness of this band. But this is a really great record, and I've heard no one speak of it on YouTube, and it's really great, and you should check it out. And it would definitely be in my top 20. So a little bit about how I've done this. I've got, I think, 12 records here to show, 13 including that one. And only the top 5 are really in order. The rest of them are just records that I enjoyed this year. So having said that, let's get right into it. This is, again, another, this band's from Denmark, and I cannot really pronounce their name properly either. Probably it's Based. I want to say Beast, but obviously the A and the E are switched. So this album's Colossal, and like I said, they are from Denmark. You're probably familiar. I believe this is their 6th album. I made notes and I'm totally ignoring them. So yeah, this is a very interesting record because it's quite a bit different than their last few albums, which were very much straight up death metal. This one incorporates an 80s heavy metal sound, mostly in the guitar tones and the riffs. They're very catchy, but then with the normal death metal extreme vocal delivery. So I quite enjoyed it. I know it's getting quite mixed reviews, but I think it's a solid effort. I don't know if I like it as much as their last couple of albums, which, like I said, were more death metal. But yeah, this is definitely an interesting, cool album, and I'm interested to see where they progress from this. My favorite track are probably the first 2, actually. Stormbringer is a great opener. It's got a great guitar riff that starts it off. Super catchy. And Colossus is just kind of a foot stomper, So really great. Oh, I also forgot to mention my favorite song off of these guys, that would be the first track again, The Cauldron Born. Super catchy, awesome. And if you're not jamming to that, then check your pulse. I'm going to say that a couple of times, actually. Also, this album is on Ripple Music. Yeah, a label I'm not really familiar with. But and this one is just on Century Media. Okay, moving on. Next up is Pelican, Flickering Resonance. What can I say about these guys? Pelican have been around. I mean, I remember seeing them play in like 98, 99, 2000, around then, I think. I can't quite remember. But yeah, they, even though so much time has passed, this is very much, a Pelican record. It hasn't changed too much, which is awesome. Nothing bad to say about it. It's on beautiful blue with like black swirly swirls. Oh, that side's etched. Yeah, anyway. Looks the same on both sides. Yeah. Pelican, Flickering Resonance. Great album. Definitely on my top 20 year-end list. Okay, moving on. This is a band I don't know a ton about. I believe they have one album before this. And they're from Ireland. Which is interesting for death metal. You don't see a lot of bands from there. At least I don't know of many. Anyway, yeah, this is Malthusian with the Summoning Bell. And this is on Relapse. There's the dudes in a well, it looks like. And this is on kind of a cool silver. And yeah, this is, I would say, atmospheric death metal. I think the title track, The Summoning Bell, I mean, again, the whole record is really strong. I'd recommend this if you like kind of atmospheric death metal. Very moody and angry, but yeah, really good stuff. Love it. Malthusian. Next up, we have Tombs with their 6th full-length album entitled Feral Darkness. I'm a big, long-time supporter of Tombs. And this is, again, excellent post-black metal like they do. The album is on Redefining Darkness, which I believe is a European label. It's on nice purple vinyl. And how do I describe this band's sound if you're not that familiar? They've definitely progressed over 6 albums. They started off as like a post-hardcore band, and then they've increasingly got darker, more black metal sounding, incorporating more and more black metal elements. Although this album has even a bit of a gothic metal tinge to it, which really works in favor of Mike Hill, the frontman's singing voice. It really allows him to kind of, break out more melody in his singing and actually do some clean singing, which he's done a bit before, but I don't know, it sounds like he really worked on it, and it sounds awesome on this album. I believe the song that he does that on is The Sun Sets. But the first song, Glass Eyes, is also awesome, and Feral Darkness is awesome too, the title track. If you're not familiar, Mike Hill also has been doing a podcast for many years called Everything Went Black, where he interviews people in the underground, be it artists, be it filmmakers, musicians, of course. Just really, he talks a lot about literature and movies and stuff as well. He also has another podcast that he does called Necromaniacs, where they just talk about horror films. I love both of those podcasts, and I'd recommend checking them out. Okay, we're speeding right along here, but that's the way it should be. Next up is Wake, with the return of Magic. I believe this is their first full length in about 10 years. It is also on Relapse. These guys are like, I think they're like a 6-piece. They have 2 singers, male and female vocalists. So they're both bringing something very different. Beautiful artwork in this gatefold. I think someone in the band probably designed this. It's like, pictures of sculptures, kind of found objects put together. Kind of cool. Yeah. And what else we got in here? There is more. Oops, I'm dropping shit. More artwork and lyrics, and I can't show this. Lyrics and butterflies, and very cool. So how to describe these guys? They're like sludgy, very emotional, almost like emotional hardcore, but more metal-y sounding. It definitely brings back that kind of 90s emotional hardcore thing. And on this really cool orange swirly gold kind of thing. Next up is The Mighty Conan with Violence Dimension. This is on Heavy Psych Sounds. Awesome label. There is the band, Mighty 3-piece. It is Conan. Again, I've been a fan of these guys for a long, long time. Never disappoint. It's just on black. Yeah, I mean, this is just solid, extremely heavy, crushing doom metal, and they are great. The only thing, though, is I think it's the final track on this album. Ocean of Boiling Skin is just like this long. Actually, maybe it's not on this one. Yeah, I think it might just. Anyway, I can't remember if it's on here or not. But it's a long kind of just feedbacky mess and not really a song. And why would you put that on the record? So it's kind of what I think of that. But other than that, it's an amazing album. I'd highly recommend it. Okay, I think we're down to the top 2, 3, 4. No, not quite 6. We're at the top 6, but honestly, most of these are kind of interchangeable. They're all amazing. So, first up is Night with Cult of the Serpent Sun. This is on Season of Mist. Night is, what can I say about these guys? They're very unique sounding. It's a mix of black metal vocals and riffs with a great sense of 80s rock and metal, but more blackened than Based was, the album I mentioned before. Although it's kind of similar. These guys are American, so they definitely have a different take on it. There's the inside of the gatefold. And probably my favorite track is the third one, Crow, Fear the Night. I mean, there's been so many albums with just amazing bangers of songs on them this year, and that is definitely one. Like I said, it's a very solid album. All the songs are good. That one kind of stands out. It's such a banger. Check it out. Again, if you don't jam to that, then you're probably without a pulse. Next up is the new Hooded Menace with Lachrymose Monuments of Obscuration. No idea what that means, but it sounds pretty metal. Awesome artwork by Wes Benscotter. It has a very Dan Seagrave feel to it, I think. There's the band looking very metal. awesome, catchy death metal as only Hooded Menace does it. I think they're pretty unique in that regard. Side A, I would say, is stronger than Side B, though Side B has a great ending, long, kind of epic. I think it's like a 9-minute track, 9 or 10 minutes. Pale Masquerade, Portrait Without a Face, great songs. And then there is the second to last song, Save a Prayer, which is, of course, the cover song by Duran Duran, I believe, Canadian 80s pop band, which is a very odd, weird thing. Why they decided to add that to an album, I mean, it's a cool song. It's definitely grown on me. I do feel it breaks up the flow of the album a little bit. It definitely sounds them, and it's catchy, but it seems like a weird choice. Kind of a weird choice to me. I don't know. So, anyway, other than that, Hooded Menace, great album. And my either 5th or 6th record of the year, depending on my mood, really. Next up, another banger that I have not heard anyone mention. This is Kal-El, who is, I believe, Superman's papa in the comic books. This is on Blues Funeral. And if you're not familiar with these guys, I didn't say the name of the album. The name of the album is Astral Voyager, Volume 1. Excellent album. These guys are stoner, doom, similar in vein to Caius and Clutch. Clean vocals, very much suit the music. Just epic awesomeness. They are Norwegian. Very cool artwork. Looks very, kind of sci-fi, comic booky. I'm into that for sure. And this is on a nice blue. Kick the mic stand. That's a nice blue. Another one that I have not heard anyone talk about. Why not? This is a really awesome record. If you're into stoner, doom, great riffs, catchy singing. There's no growls on this. This is all actual singing. The dude can sing, and it's awesome. Yeah. So if you love Caius, check this out because you will love this too. Kal-El, awesome band. Okay, top 3. I love all these records immensely. This one, I doubt anyone will be surprised. Yes, it is the new Castle Rat, The Bestiary. Just an amazing album. Even better than the first one. The first one was solid, I thought, but kind of wore down on you a little bit. But this one is lyrics and stuff. It just it's got great riffs, interesting songwriting, kind of a concept record about mythical creatures. This is also on Blues Funeral. Blues Funeral's been killing it. Great label. Riley Pinkerton, who's the singer and guitar player, rhythm guitar, I believe. She's got just an angelic voice. It's just perfect for this kind of music, and it's great. What else can I say? I'm sure you've all heard this and formed your own opinions on it, so I think it's great. I'll leave it at that. Okay, top 2. Again, another one I've seen a little bit of talk of, but this is Primitive Man's new album, and it's called Observance. On Relapse. Holy shit, this is such an awesome. It's doom, but at times almost funeral doom. but they do their own thing. They incorporate a lot of noise elements, electronic stuff, but it's there for atmosphere. It's not the main focus. Also, and dark. It's so dark as hell. I mean, if you're in a bad mood, don't put this on. If you're depressed, maybe it's not the best thing. What is going on? To listen to, if you're not feeling so good, because it will make you feel a lot worse. But it's awesome. I love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. There is a big poster in here that I forgot all about. It's not really a poster. It's kind of is. It's got lyrics and stuff, I believe. Yeah, it does. Yeah. That's that size, and then all this side. And I know these guys are American, but I'm not sure where they're from. It was recorded in Chicago, so probably around that area, I'm guessing. Anyway, just an awesome album, and check out Primitive Man if you're not familiar, because especially this album, Observance, absolutely rules. And my top album of 2025 is Coroner with Dissonance Theory, an absolute masterpiece. Yeah, I mean, what can you say about this? 30 years in the making, I guess. Just an awesome, phenomenal record. Can't get enough of it. It's on this cool, kind of transparent blue, light blue. Yeah, this is just such a great album. Every song is a banger. It sounds huge for a 3-piece, like just amazing sounding. I don't even know how, like, is it thrash, I guess, but more experimental thrash, proggy maybe, but the riffs are there, the feel, yeah, just like you want to headbang. Standout tracks: Sacrificial Lamb, Transparent Eye, the second track on side 2. That song, it's got this crazy cool bass part in it, like goes a whole lower octave or something. I'm not a bass player, so but it's really, really cool, and the room shakes when he hits that low note. It's awesome. I mean, yeah, you have to have a decent stereo system to hear that, but if you do, you don't even have to turn it up that loud. You'll hear it. Really, really awesome. I highly recommend this for anyone into any kind of metal. This rules. Coroner, Dissonance Theory, #1 pick of the year. This is a future classic, no doubt in my mind. And I hope we get another one from them before they hang it up, because, man, these guys rock hard. So, that was my top albums of 2025. 13 in the Flesh and a few more honorable mentions. It's been an amazing year for metal, and I look forward to 2026. Maybe I'll try to get videos out more frequently. I always say that, but anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to comment, and we'll see you next time.